Da, 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 da. Welcome back, guys. It's Raw Geek here. Yesterday I thought we'd talk about a little bit of news. First of all, we'll talk about a Star Wars game, and then we will come on to stuff about Indiana Jones as well. Maybe something at the end. It seems to all be kind of Lucas and Disney related, but you know, they own a lot of stuff. So first of all, I will talk about the Star Wars game. It says here, an open world Star Wars game is being developed by Lucasfilm Games and Ubisoft, which sounds pretty cool to me. I played the games where Knights of the Old Republic, and you can, you be your character, run around, do missions, level up, get more powerful with the Force, and I like the fact that they branched into different ways. If you did more evil things, you got stronger with the dark side, but it kind of affected the way you looked, and also you could be good basically and just always do good things. And there have been open world games before, but this sounds interesting because if it's a new one, Ubisoft behind it and they go big, it could be something quite amazing, really, couldn't it? It says here, Ubisoft's Massive Entertainment has partnered up with Lucasfilm Games to develop an open world Star Wars game. He's been waiting a long time for that. Oh, I'm sure he has. Wide reports Julian Gerety, The Division 2, The Crew. Okay, I didn't really like The Division that much, I have to admit, but they're still open world games. Is on board as creative director, and it will utilise Massive Entertainment's Snowdrop engine. There are really no other details yet. Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, added, the Star Wars galaxy is an amazing source of motivation for our teams to innovate and push the boundaries of our medium, building new worlds, characters and stories that will become lasting parts of Star Wars lore is an incredible opportunity for us, and we are excited to have our Ubisoft massive studio working closely with Lucasfilm Games to create an original Star Wars adventure that is different from anything else that's been done before. So obviously open world stuff, Ubisoft does Assassin's Creed games, which I like, and if they're working closely with Lucasfilm Games, they'll make sure it sticks with the lore and makes sense from a Star Wars point of view. This sounds quite exciting to me. Don't know when we're going to get any kind of further details, trailer, who knows, but I just thought I would let you know about that first, because it is related to Lucasfilm and Lucasfilm Games, which we're going to come on to Indiana Jones next. And here you can see it says, a new Indiana Jones video game has been announced by Bethesda. That is awesome. There's a new Indiana Jones video game coming that's currently being developed by Bethesda and Machine Games. There's a teaser which I'll show in a second. There's a cluttered desk, you can see it there. Now, I really like the Indiana Jones games, the point and click ones. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis and The Last Crusade, which would sort of coincide with the movie, of course. And I like them because I like that sort of game. I like the Monkey Island games. All that stuff was real gravy back in the day. I have actually got most of the games on Steam, so I keep saying I do a playthrough of them, but they're kind of big games, but I really do want to do a playthrough of them at some point. I might even stream something like the Monkey Island games. I've got all the Monkey Island games to play again, so I might even stream those. I don't know, but I have got them, and they are really, really cool, so I'd suggest you check them out if you haven't before. They did do a third-person Indiana Jones game. I haven't actually played that. Apparently it is actually good. So, I saw pictures of it once and I was like, I don't know if that'd be any good, but apparently it is. I'm assuming this would be of the same ilk. So, with the success or how good Uncharted was with Nathan Drake, I have kind of wondered, why haven't they done that with Indiana Jones before? And obviously Tomb Raider as well. It does work with those games really well. So why didn't they do that? And this could well be the answer to that. The Uncharted games were brilliant. Of course, Naughty Dog, the lunatics are fully controlling the asylum now there, but but this is a different place. This is Bethesda, so they've got plenty of lunatics too, but I'm sure they can make a good game and make it work. Hopefully it's good for the fans. It's an old cult following for Indiana Jones, of course, and they've got to try and make it look good to people who aren't maybe massive Indiana Jones fans, like teenagers of today or whatever, and also try and keep it good for the fans, I say. So there's a bit of mixture they got to do there, but I'm sure they can do that. And this is the teaser that was on Twitter. It's Ancient Circle, Todd Howard, Myths That Made Us, Forbidden Stories. Okay. I love Indiana Jones games. I love stuff where it's like uncovering mysteries and there's a MacGuffin to go for, you know? Rome, looks like they're going to Rome, are they? It's got its compass, machine games. Music! Can't tell what that is. It's like sad. I love Indiana Jones. So that was the teaser, and you know, it just kind of whets your appetite, doesn't it? Especially when you hear the music going and he picks up his hat. So that'd be quite interesting. I saw like a picture of, or something about Rome there. I couldn't quite work out what this stuff was, but you know, I'm sure more details will come in due course. And then sticking with Indiana Jones for a second, we might as well talk about the fact that there is Indiana Jones 5 coming. Harrison Ford is going to be him for one last time. It says here, when is Indiana Jones 5's release date? Latest news and cast for Harrison Ford blockbuster. He's dusting off the cap and whip for one more adventure. I mean, what was it? What was it called? Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? Was Indiana Jones 4? Wasn't great. I think it was difficult to bring it back after all those years. So I think they had an uphill struggle, but it wasn't great. But it was okay. It says a fifth instalment of the iconic Indiana Jones franchise has been in development more than a decade. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. While that long-awaited return of Harrison Ford's whip-toting rogue proved divisive among fans, I wasn't like, oh my god, it's terrible, but I was like, It proved without any doubt that audiences are keen for more of his globe-trotting adventures. You could argue maybe they should have left it alone, but now they've gone for it, they might as well try and finish with a bang, I say. Plans for Indiana Jones 5 were officially confirmed by Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy back in May 2015, but there has been some doubt in the years since over whether it would see the light of day. The film has suffered repeated delays and could face yet another thanks to fresh complications caused by coronavirus, but it does have an acclaimed director at the helm and full support of its original star. Harrison Ford's that kind of person who doesn't want a character to be given to anyone else. He would want to be Indiana Jones forever if he could. Same with Han Solo, you know, things like that. But eventually, you know, you've got to say goodbye, but this is going to be his last one. There was talk about some kind of reboot, and there was mention at one point Chris Pratt would be a good fit for Indiana Jones, which I guess he would. You know, he looks the part. I think he would be a good Indiana Jones. Whether they should reboot it or not is a different question. But anyway, when is it released? Well, it's currently scheduled for release end of July 2022. It's not actually really that far away, which would be, but it is actually 14 years since the release of Crystal Skull. Man, that's gone quick. I've gotten old. Of course, fans would be wise to take that release date with a pinch of salt, as the film's been delayed numerous times already. Will he be back? Well, considering it says at the top that he will, don't know why they've then decided to ask that question all the way down here. They've already said up here that he is. Anyway, as Harrison Ford approaches his 80th birthday, fans have long speculated whether the actor would choose to retire or not. Earlier this year, producer Kathleen the Force's female Kennedy said that Ford will indeed reprise the iconic role and that he can't wait to do so, but it is quite possible this could be the final time he puts on that snazzy hat. I mean, you're pushing 80. He's going to get injured, surely. In 2016, Disney boss Bob Iger alluded to the future of Indiana Jones, but beyond Ford's involvement. He said, we'll bring him back, then we have to figure out what to do next. So maybe he'll because I think in the fourth one they were thinking about doing that handover, weren't they, to Shia LaBeouf, he'll be the next Indiana Jones. That didn't really play out in the end, did it? But maybe they will do something like that. Maybe he'll be back, I don't know. But anyway, then blah blah blah, he's talking about, we know he's not directing, someone else directing. James Mangold's gonna direct instead, so it won't be Spielberg, unfortunately. I mean, Lucas and Spielberg, they were the duo, weren't they? What do you think about that? That's mad, right? I think that's pretty cool. And then I thought it would just quickly end another Disney IP. This is WandaVision, because it is coming out tomorrow. It's coming out Friday. So we'll watch this final little trailer they've done. They've done loads of the trailers. They've done loads of teasers. This is the latest one, and I think it basically says it's coming Friday. But we'll quickly watch this. Let's have a little look.
Marvel Studios' first original series arrives on Disney+.
Wanda and Vision, we are in uncharted waters.
We just don't know what to expect. Was for you, I want us to fit in.
We shall. Wanda, have you gotten bigger?
Life moves pretty fast out in the suburbs.
In his old costume there. The Avengers. Oh. They're trapped.
Who are you?
I don't know.
But they keep having to smile. Like.
What's wrong here?
He looks funny.
This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
Marvel Studios' WandaVision, an original series streaming Friday exclusively on Disney+.
That's actually kind of funny because I recently watched the movie Firewall again, and Harrison Ford's in that, and he's the bad guy. That's kind of weird. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks like they're kind of stuck in this multiverse, something like that. Now, there is time with this, with Sam Raimi's Doctor Strange movie, and also the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse stuff going on as well. I'm not going to talk about all that now. Probably do videos about that another time. But it sounds pretty cool, all kind of interconnected, and this should shine some light on what we should expect with Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, is it called? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, so pretty cool. So yeah, lots going on, lots coming out, lots to talk about. Despite us, being stuck indoors and things like that, stuff's still moving. So hopefully we've still got some stuff to look forward to. Indiana Jones games, that sounds great. Indiana Jones movie in only like a year or so, probably. Pretty cool. WandaVision dropping tomorrow. Lots more Marvel stuff to come. And that about it for this one, I think. So guys, if you like that, please click like. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, don't call me Junior. Okay, bye. Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.